Must travel today.
There's a huge storm out here. People are going to die tonight.
Plus, absolute outrage as the storm continues to move in. Why Sacramento's mayor says bureaucracy is costing lives.
Live from the ABC 10 studio, Morning Blend starts now.
Welcome, friends. It is a wild Wednesday morning. After a crazy Tuesday overnight, I'm Walt Gray. We're on storm watch for you right now. A major storm continues to batter our area. That's why we have team coverage for you right now. Brittany Begley tracks the trouble spots on the roads, and there are many. Zach Fuentes and Kevin John both out weathering the storm, showing you the issues it's causing right now, and there are many. Let's go straight now to meteorologist Rob Carmark. Rob, it's not just the rain. The wind is like the star of this whole thing.
Right. We've covered the rain and the snow. We're going to get to that. But everyone's dealing with the wind, and you can hear it in my microphone out here in the Gilmore backyard. It's whistling through the big tower that you can see on I-5 and Biz 80. And folks, this is a big deal because it elevates all the impacts. You know, rain and snow is one thing, but when you get wind gusts in the valley upwards of 60 miles per hour, that's going to break things. And a lot of us are getting ready for our day today by the light on our cell phone because the power's out. You're probably watching the show right now on your cell phone. So this is what we have at the moment. The sustained winds are still strong, 25 to 30 miles per hour in many locations. So that's just the constant whistling you're hearing outside. Then you throw in the wind gusts, still upwards of 40 to 50 miles per hour, and that's enough to cause some more issues as well. Now, I'm putting on the visibility because in the mountains, it's the combination of heavy snow and strong winds where the visibility at times can be close to zero for whiteout conditions. So what we're going to see is the nature of the storm change. The winds are still strong today, but the strongest wind gusts have likely already occurred because that major line is now in Merced and moving to the south. In the mountains, it's going to be windy. It's going to be snowing hard all day long. So the rare blizzard conditions are going to sustain themselves until 2 a.m. on Friday. Driving is just not really a deal that you want to be any part of in the mountains over the next couple days or so. In the valley, again, that main line is marched on through, but we've got another line that's getting organized through the coastal range right now and about to impact more and more valley locations over the next couple of hours. Because remember, folks, this is just the initial wave of this. Until this core moves through the area, we're going to be dealing with more lines of rain organizing and pushing on through. So that means on and off showers the rest of this morning, more rain tonight, more rain tomorrow, and then we're finally going to see a break in the rain and the snow by Friday morning. So Brittany, it's been busy. There's road issues everywhere, and that's a tough job.
My goodness. Take a look at your screen at 6:03. Again, this is 99 at 47th. You can see cars are just sitting on the interstate. We have an accident in the northbound lanes. We have flooding. And I keep showing you this because it really sets up the tone. So this is in the Sacramento area. Right now, we have 42 active accidents. So you can see it is just piled up. That's one of the reasons why I'm so hesitant to give you alternates today, because traffic is a mess and my job is to keep you safe. So let's talk about some things I want to make sure you know about, starting with this 5 northbound and southbound. Now, earlier, both lanes were shut down for an accident involving a jackknife tractor trailer. I'm hearing the northbound lanes are open, but take a look at your speed trackers. The damage is done. Traffic is at 15 miles per hour tops. So again, if you can stay home, you'll want to stay home. You can think about taking Old River Road. Now, if you're thinking, I'm just going to take 99, well, we can't do that near the airport because that's shut down from an early morning accident, 99 near Alberta. You can think about taking Garden Highway. We also just have a lot of problems across the map, including an earlier accident, earlier closure, 80 eastbound at Travis Boulevard. I'm hearing all lanes are open, but I want to show you this video of 5. It was shut down last night. It is still closed 10 miles north of Redding because of the heavy snow. You can see emergency crews working hard to get people off the roadways. But as you know, Walt, you throw in a little rain, snow, and traffic is a mess as expected.
It's awful. Pretty much everybody who is watching us has an issue on their street or local county road or highway. 99.5 a mess. Brittany, thank you. A warning now from Stockton Police. They want people to be aware of their surroundings if you're going outside. Here's a look at images that they've shared of downed trees. It is a mess out there. Be careful if you're getting into your car anytime soon. And this morning, thousands have no power. The SMUD outage map, about 97,000 customers in Sacramento County are in the dark. They're encouraging people to report outages online. My house, I can assure you, it had no power. It's cold. I'm with you. And this is the PG&E map. As you can see, there's also widespread outages with their customers this morning. They're encouraging everybody to have flashlights at the ready, and if you're using candles, don't leave them unattended. We can send you a link to both of these outage maps. Text the word power to 916-321-3310, and we'll send you everything that you need to know. So what should you do and not do during the course of the storm today? ABC 10's Kevin John is out in the elements. Kevin, what do fire officials want people to know about the storm right now?
Well, Walt, what fire officials want people to know is that you should not call 911 for every situation that you may see. I'm right here right now, right off Broadway and 21st Street, and I'm gonna step out of the way. As you can see behind me, there is a downed tree. You'll see cones that are around it, kind of directing traffic in the other direction. But a lot of you guys, when you woke up this morning, you probably saw downed trees, downed power lines, flooding, all of those kind of things. So I just want to give you an idea and break down what you should do if you should see that. So take a look at your screen right now. Here's some information you need to know. If you see a power outage, what you should do is you should call your utility company, or you could also use a mobile device to check on your outage in the area. Now, if you happen to see a downed tree or a light, kind of like what I'm in front of right now, what you need to do is call 311. Now, if you see a down power line, and I want to emphasize this, a down power line is the only time you should call 911. And of course, you should keep yourself and everyone around you away from that line until help arrives. And if you see flooding, which a lot of you will be seeing this morning, be sure to call 916-875 rain. Now, another thing I wanted to show you on this side, Walt, this is maybe about 100 feet away from us. You'll see this railroad crossing. Now, this railroad crossing back there has been off and on all morning. So any drivers coming down Broadway, or if you're going to be crossing this railroad crossing throughout Midtown, just know that there is a malfunction and it's not working. Every 5 minutes it comes down and stays down for a significant period of time. So do not try to drive over the tracks. I advise you just to turn around and go the other way. Walt, I'll have more information coming up later in the show.
Yeah, if it's not one thing, it's the other thing that's going on right now. Nobody can seem to win on the roads. Kevin, thank you for that update. So that sets up our question of the day. Has the storm caused any damage in your area? Maybe your roof, your backyard? Let us know what's going on in your world. Join the conversation on our ABC 10 Facebook page. And our coverage of the dangerous weather continues right now. In the meantime, get the latest updates sent straight to your phone with the ABC 10 app. Also this morning, the California Highway Patrol urging drivers who absolutely must travel, slow down. CAL FIRE shared the image of this vehicle out of Lake County. Driver had to be rescued. They're calling on everyone, please go slow, especially if you're thinking about traveling up to the high country.
There's definitely so many reasons why you could be stuck in traffic for hours. Out here in South Lake Tahoe, we only have so many ways in and out of the basin itself. If that gets messed up in any way, you definitely could be sitting in traffic for hours.
Yeah, and here's a great piece of advice about traveling to the high country today. Don't. CHP says one of the worst things you can do, slam on your brakes too hard. It causes you to lose traction between your tires and the road. If you have to travel, CHP recommends calling the Caltrans Road Condition Line to get all the latest up-to-date information. That number, 1-800-427-ROAD. Also this morning, mudslides a big concern for people living in recent burn areas. According to Cal OES, they say it doesn't take much for debris to fall down from the mountains. Emergency crews are now getting resources in place for Napa and Solano counties along burn-scarred hills. Crews say it's also a big concern for people living in Southern California, where conditions appear to be similar to those of the 2018 Montecito mudslides.
That's when we had those heavy rains in the middle of the night and people were asleep and not prepared. We have essentially a standing inch of water sitting on the hill in solid form. That can all come down at the same time.
Cal OES says if you're told to evacuate, do so as quickly as possible. Sacramento Mayor Steinberg with harsh words for the city council last night over what he says is too much red tape in getting warming shelters up and running for the homeless.
There's a huge storm out here. People are going to die tonight. We can't get a goddamn warming center open more than one night because the county has rules. I'm sick of this. Stop talking about anything but what it's going to take to bring more people inside in larger numbers.
Don't usually hear the mayor like that. Sounds like he's also has a beef with the county. The video captured by Sacramento Bee reporter Teresa Clift. Sacramento's warming center did not open last night as the storm rolled through, and generally warming centers will only open when the temperature is forecasted to fall between or below 32 degrees at night. All right, still ahead on Morning Blend. Severe weather continues through the morning. How is it impacting local vaccine sites today? Then a scathing report on the EDD, what the state auditor says caused a massive backlog of unemployment claims last year. Our storm watch continues throughout the morning. Live look at Highway 80 in Truckee. More live team coverage of this winter storm next on Morning Blend.
Try imagining a place where it's always safe and warm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm.